Hi, I'm going to show you where I am right now. I'm in a little frequency haven here. And I'm doing this video totally transparently because I wanted to feel better. And if anything that I've learned in working with people for almost 20 years, it's about frequency first. Frequency first. And I want to talk with you today and remind you about that. This is something that you already know. I'm just reminding you of this. I was in a session just a few days ago, and in this very full moon vibrant energy right now, there's just a lot of intensity here on earth. I mean, there often is, but as you know, it comes in waves, and we're in a big wave right now as I do this recording. And I was just home in between sessions and feeling that kind of like, well, I just need to do something, to feel better, right? And when I was talking with my client and watching her journey and witnessing what was fun to see in her success story, and then also exciting to share with you and remind myself and you of a little hack here to enjoy this reality that we're in just a little bit more, is to place frequency first. So I was talking with her, and she's, I've worked with her for a while, and there was a lot of focus for her on financial freedom and sovereignty and independence. And so I've seen her through many different situations, scenarios, relationships. And when I was talking with her a little bit ago here, she was just saying, I was going for all this money and I thought it would feel a certain way. And now that I have all this money, it feels different than what I thought it would feel. Now, this is a really, really, really important observation to make in our lives. What I want you to sink into right now is to ask yourself, what are you wanting to feel? What frequency are you placing first in your life? We're in a backwards, I don't know if you want to call it backwards, but a lot of it does feel pretty backwards here on earth. I got to tell you, a lot of the way that we get taught, I think, is like, well, if I just suffer long enough, then I will get to the place of getting something that will then make me happy. And I want you to think about things that you've wanted. You wanted a job or a house or a person or a relationship or something outside of yourself to materialize. And then it came, and then you were like, whoa, this was not how I thought it would feel. Right? Like, whoa, I thought that I was going to feel a certain way. And so what we can shift in our lives is to start watching, is our action in aligned with the frequency that we want to feel first in our life. And this is where it can get a little trippy, because in our program mind, we're like, I just watched this person, or I was just told if I did this. And it trickles in ways that we even become unconscious, that we're sitting there and we're just like, well, I've just got to do something. If I just do something. And I'm not saying that action isn't important. Obviously, action's important. But if it's not feeling good, why are you doing it? And I'm not talking about not feeling good like you're online dating and you haven't for a while and you know that it's hard and you're not really into it and you're uncomfortable, or you're starting to eat better and you're detoxing the body, or you're not talking to that person that's toxic and it's hard. But there's a part of you even in that where it feels good. And you know what I'm talking about. Why and are we not? And let's just claim it right now. How can we more and more spend more time going, what do I want to feel? And really feeling it, like a dancer, like you would a musician. You'd feel into that frequency and be like, what do I want to feel? What do I want to feel with X, Y, and Z that I'm going for here? I want to feel that. Okay. And then we practice it, whether it's through meditation or walking or being outside. I mean, that's just what I did. That's why I'm doing this video. This video gets me feeling better. I come into this place of oneness. I get in this frequency for myself where I'm like, everything's great. Everything's fine. I'm here in the creek. I got a moment to talk with you here and create this content. Like, this is amazing. This is magical. It gets me feeling better, right? So where is it in our lives that we can continuously, rigorously, really look for what are we going to feel? What are we doing repeatedly that is not having us feel that way? And how can we create more sustained segments of time where we're feeling what we want to feel anyway, And then it's not that we're not placing our intentions. Our intentions are incredibly powerful and important, right? I want this. I want this. Absolutely. It's why you're here. And we forget that. When we forget why we're here, it makes it a lot harder. That's why I'm doing my job. Because so much of my life before doing this, even when I'm not working, is often like, what the fuck am I doing here? And then when I work, it all makes sense, the particular work that I do. When I'm in that state, when I'm in that frequency first, it all makes sense. It's like, oh, okay. So that's what I want to remind you of today, as my client reminded me of it, and it was fun to go, wait a minute, hold on. Why do you have all that money? You have all that money because you focused on breaking out of the matrix, feeling the freedom, feeling the liberation, and then you got all the money that you wanted. So she was coming to me saying, I thought it would feel differently. And what I'm saying is that for you to create that money, you had to break all that programming to be able to feel that freedom and liberation, which is what you really wanted to attract the money, and then you attracted the money. So it's really nothing to do with the money. It has the ability, it's her ability to replicate the frequency that she wanted. So in reminding her of that, it was so fun. She then texted me the next couple days after, was like, I feel amazing. All I did was remind her, she already knows how to create that frequency. And when she places her attention on recreating that frequency, then she's getting what she's going for first and foremost anyway. So there's a little hack for this reality that I hope, in reminding you of that you feel more ease and comfort and a sense of relief and inspiration today in your day.